today. From M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Zach Wilson and the New York Jets.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 65 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Jackson to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Jackson on 1st down. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. To throw is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get possession of the... Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at 20-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Dobbins is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Dobbins once more, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just 1 play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. For this group, they tell you...
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. The Ravens 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And here on 3rd down as a receiver, you got to remind yourself, not just to get to the sticks, but to get past the sticks. Create a little bit of separation before you put on the brakes and come back to the football. And the ball was right on time. Nice execution, nice completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson now. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Jackson will throw again. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, it's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, and
in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews from 4 yards out as they have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin with, let's call it a testy-est rivalry in the NFL today. Cincinnati playing host to Pittsburgh in the AFC North. And they are nearing halftime with the Steelers out in front. Gunnar Olszewski, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Tua Tagovailoa. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Stephon Diggs, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it. Brandon go.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Jackson. And he'll even avoid the the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
They go play action with Jackson. Nice footwork at the 25.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll start with the option.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
Looking for Bateman, he's got him complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Yeah, this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up at a nice hole. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that...
Picked off. Fucking bum.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one too low.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the cover it was.
Play action. Now Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And this one is incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just...
After the interception, here's Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are right back in this football game.
Get him out of here, bro. Somebody get him out of here. He fucking up the game.
From the gun, Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jets have recovered.
I told you to give it to me. I don't know why you holding the ball, bro. Give it to Dobbins. Really scared. He didn't know how to fucking get the ball back. Like, come on, bro.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 30-yard line. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And this one's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
No, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Bryce Hall.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Picks left to right, like,
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for Baltimore, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.